Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that an entire village has simply stopped breathing. This actually happened on August 21st, 1986, near a quiet crater lake in Cameroon. Nothing about the lake appeared extraordinary. Its surface was calm. Its surroundings were alive. But beneath that beautiful surface, something extraordinary had been accumulating for years.
Carbon dioxide from deep geological sources was gradually dissolving into the lake's deepest waters.
And because of the lake's unusual structure, that gas remained trapped instead of escaping into the atmosphere.
Think of it as a gigantic pressure cooker. Except the pressure was invisible.
And the people living nearby had almost no reason to suspect anything was wrong. Then, late that night, a strange rumbling sound emerged from the direction of the lake. A catastrophic release suddenly forced enormous quantities of carbon dioxide toward the surface. But this was not a conventional explosion. There was no fireball, no blazing crater, no towering flames, no obvious warning. Just an invisible killer. Carbon dioxide is heavier than ordinary air, so the gas flowed downhill and accumulated where people lived. The cloud displaced oxygen-rich air, and people exposed to it rapidly lost consciousness. By morning, the landscape had become something no survivor could have imagined. In one affected village, historical reports recorded that only 4 people out of roughly 1,000 awakened. Those who survived described waking hours later, weak, confused, and surrounded by an inexplicable silence.
Humans were not the only victims. Thousands of livestock also died.
And then came the strangest clue. The surrounding vegetation was largely left untouched. Scientists arrived expecting answers. Instead, they found a geological mystery. Water samples revealed extraordinary concentrations of dissolved carbon dioxide deep beneath the surface. The mystery was finally becoming clear. The lake itself had become a reservoir of lethal gas. And remarkably, investigators found no need for a conventional volcanic eruption to explain the catastrophe. The disaster revealed something terrifying. Nature can hide enormous danger behind absolute tranquility.
But if this had happened once, could it happen again? For years, scientists monitored the lake and searched for ways to safely remove the accumulated gas.
Eventually, engineers developed pipes that could bring gas-rich deep water toward the surface in a controlled process. The same lake that once concealed a catastrophe was now being scientifically managed. Perhaps the greatest lesson is not that nature is dangerous, but that danger is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. So the next time something looks perfectly peaceful, remember Lake Nyos, because sometimes the most terrifying disasters begin with absolute silence.